one thing that we always talk about on our auto shows is we talk about how great we are with financing. And you know, what we want to do is spend some time and talk about what it takes to get a loan approved and what our lenders are looking for. So, you know, first of all, we want to talk about the fact that we work with over 20 local and national lenders to help you find a great rate on your next automobile. And there's two ways to apply for credit here at Bedrock Motors. One is you can come in person. We've got a very simple, fill out the form deal and we submit it. Or you can go right to our website, bedrockmotors.com. There's a section on there for credit applications. You fill it in, it comes directly to us, and then we can start working on it before you even get here, which is so cool. So a couple things that help, especially, you know, in today's climate, today's banking climate, it's not super easy to get a loan, and so the more that you know ahead of time and the more stuff that you can get us, the easier it is to get you approved for your next loan. So a couple things in addition to the credit application, the banks like to see some references. So if you can write down friends, family, coworkers, name, address, phone number, and bring 2 to 5 references in, that helps get your loan approved. Second of all, we got to bring your driver's license in and shoot a photocopy of it. And we need your insurance card so we can prove to the bank that you've got insurance for your loan. The next thing that you should bring in is your last 2 months worth of pay stubs. So something that's printed out from your employer. If you're self-employed, give us a call. We can talk about some of the different things that we can use for proof of income, but the banks all like to see proof of income, so bring your pay stubs in. And then they also ask for proof of residence. So if you could bring a utility bill, maybe your cell phone bill or a bank statement in that just shows your name and the address so that we can match that up with what's on your driver's license. So for someone that doesn't have perfect credit, that's great. We specialize in helping people rebuild their credit, and here's some tips to help you, help us help you get your loan approved. So what they like to see is they like to see at least 2 years of job history. Now you don't necessarily have to have worked at that same job for the last 2 years, but if you've been in a similar industry for 2 years or longer, that's a great plus. That's a positive the banks like to see. Same with your residence. If you've been in your house for 2 years, or your apartment or wherever you live, if you can show some stability that you've been there for 2 years. Again, if you haven't been there 2 years, don't worry about it. We can still work around it. This is just what the banks like to see. The banks like to see anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000 cash down. Typically we'll use that to help pay your tax and license, buy down the loan a little bit, but that's, again, these are all rules of thumb. If you can come in with a couple $1,000 down, maybe you've got a trade or something else that's worth value that we can purchase from you to use that as cash down or collateral for your loan. That works really well. And again, these are just guidelines. We have vehicles as old as 1992, and we've got vehicles as new as 2011 and 2012. We've got vehicles with 10, 15,000 miles on it. We've got vehicles all the way up to 150, 180,000 miles. And we've got cars, trucks, SUVs, you name it, we've got it. So we can help structure a package that the banks like to see to help you get a great rate, a great affordable payment on your next car.